Simon NoChaNoMa, Simon's Living Room. This is a red panda. This is a go board, and all systems are go. I'm at the Ichiba, Japan, which she doesn't like. Get back. She doesn't like it. Sorry about that. It's not very professional. Here we are. There's people eating here. This is the bar area. I was here earlier. I'd like this. We should go to the main area. And out of here. As you saw in the advert, this is the Inner Works event space, learning space in Belgium. I'm getting photobombed. I'm photobombing people. Hey, Robert. An area. And this lady has just given Japanese tea ceremony demonstration, which you have to pay for. You can watch it, but to participate you have to pay. And I've chosen sake rather than tea because I've already had a beer and a sake, so I'm quite ready for the show. But yes, you can see that it's Japanese. They have bonsai, for example. Rather nice selection. I should perhaps talk to the person that brought them along. This is an unusual event here in Sydney Glass, in my hometown, because it's not often you get Japanese-related events going on. But this has been organised by 3 groups, one of whom I'm going to be doing a very typical Japanese stuff here. All the usual. Collector's cards and all that business. And this is Kaori teas and spices. Well, I should be joining later for a sake workshop. As you see here, it's all laid out already. But I've sampled some of their sake already, and it's rather good. And I should be talking to them later. We have all kinds of Japanese products. Miso sauce. Koji sauce. Right. Koji sauce with ginger. Koji sauce with yuzu. Pots of miso.
Unless you want to do it in a group, you can describe yourself and there will be other people.
Where?
All these businesses appear to be from around Belgium. Things that I didn't know that existed. Hello. Oh. You're live on YouTube, I'm afraid. I hope you don't mind.
Sorry?
You're live on YouTube. I hope.
Live on YouTube. No, I don't mind.
Okay,
It's
that's good. Could you explain? This is Monogatari Japanese Design and Art,
Yes.
and you're based here somewhere in Flanders.
Flanders in Ghent.
In
but,
Ghent, right.
I don't have a physical store. It's
Ah.
only online and on events like this.
So if I went to Ghent, I wouldn't find you.
No.
No, all right.
People have tried. But yeah, it's only online for the moment.
Right. Is it an ambition perhaps to open a shop in
It
Ghent?
is,
Yes.
it is, but it's still a long way of searching what works and what doesn't. So, yeah.
Right. And are you finding that you're getting quite a lot of interest?
Yeah,
Yeah.
today is going well. yeah, I'm happy with all the faces today. Yeah.
And what do you specialize in? I mean, could you explain?
My specialization is bringing a very big mix and variety of stuff. I teach Japanese, so I also have like Japanese flashcards.
Oh, right.
Or
Yes.
Japanese, the language, and then I try to mix modern fashion with kimono fabric, for example. So that's one of the things. Also like accessories inspired by traditional culture, my own illustrations.
Oh, I see. Right.
Then a little part of imports from Japan.
Right. He says, I noticed the darumas. I've got one of those
Okay.
on my bookshelf, but a friend from Nagoya gave me it. But,
So yeah, a big mix.
and which are your illustrations?
The little stickers here.
All right.
And then some of the postcards here. For example, this one.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So also a mix of traditional Japan and pop culture.
So the other items you have to import then to sell them here, or yes. So yeah.
Yeah.
So that is part of your
Part of my business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Here's slightly more traditional wares. Traditional furoshiki. I think it's furoshiki. Bells of Gion. I'll find out where Bells of Gion. That's the Bells of Gion obviously is Kyoto, but it's here in Belgium somewhere. But it's definitely furoshiki, which is like cloths for wrapping, as you can see. And some rather nice tea bowls. These look good. And what Tomo was looking at. Okay. You're not in shops. You're not in. Right. Well, yeah. Discuss. I'll talk to the Guillaume. No. Oh, right.
Japanese art, woodblock prints.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yes, that explains the lacquerware. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I go to Japan about minimum 2 times a year, and then search for these things and curate them, and then bring them back and sell
All right.
them. Hopefully,
Yes.
of course.
Not in your hand luggage then, presumably.
No, not in the hand luggage. But the prints can be in the hand luggage, but the rest is difficult.
Yeah. Thank you. And where are you based, actually?
In Westminster, so.
Oh, right. Not
close
far
by.
from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Nice.
In,
So,
in the village itself or on the Heide?
In the village itself, yeah.
Oh, right.
In the Stationsstraat.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So you can always contact me or Bells of Gion for anything related to Japanese. It's not only art and antiques, it's also sake and food,
All right.
workshops, and also language.
Oh, right. Language learning.
Or any kind of presentation. Let's say one-stop shop for Japan.
Oh, cool. Nice. And how long have you been going, actually? Because it's the first time I've heard of you.
The company is now 3 years.
Oh, right. That's
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
The company is 3 years. Because I only came back from Japan about 5 years ago, something like
Or
that.
you lived there?
Yeah, I lived for about 6 years.
Oh, right. Right. In, Bells of Gion, presumably near Kyoto, then, in Kansai?
No, actually not. In
Oh, right.
Kanagawa.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Between Machida, actually. Between Tokyo and Yokohama.
Oh, yeah. No, because I last time I went was 6 years ago, and I went 4 times from 2015 to 2018.
Okay.
So I kind of miss it a bit.
Yeah. Every time you come back, you say, when can I go back to Japan?
Yeah, this is it.
For sure.
And what do you find the most like the items that sell the most that you?
Well, I think it depends a little bit on fair to fair. The prints are a little bit more difficult because you need somebody who really likes the Japanese theme, because it's mostly like kimonos or very Japanese.
Yes.
The things that sell easier are more the lacquerware and pottery, because it's a general kind of
Yes, can be.
art ambiance that people like here as well.
Yes.
For the prints, it's a little bit more tricky, but somebody who likes it really does not hesitate.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Ik kan ook eens eerst terug gaan zien.
It's a really nice print, actually. So, just appears to be Robert there today. Oh. Well, hello, Robert. Thank you for bearing with me. So, this is a kimono stand. I remember once, a few years ago, I was at a Japan fair in Antwerp, and they dressed me up in a kimono, and the Japanese ambassador was there. I'm not quite sure that I should be doing that today, that you can dress up in kimono and then have your photograph taken. Should I wear that? I wonder. Yes, that's right. He's moving back, isn't he? He can't make up his mind. Right, let's have a look. Oh, this is where the tea ceremony is taking place. Perhaps I could intrude. Hang on, I have to change you back. Yes, I've fixed the colour. I've figured out how to fix the colour on my... I used custom white balance on my app and lock it and stop it shifting all the time instead of auto. So yes, presumably waiting for the next tea ceremony to begin. I like the hanging scroll here. I've got to keep an eye on the time. I've got my my sake workshop in about 15 minutes, which you'll be able to join and watch me drink sake. Let's go and see if we can find the bonsai people. This lady is a caricaturist. I'm just debating whether to have my caricature done. I'm not entirely sure. Dog shipping. Oh, that ping you heard was Peppo67. He's at a. He couldn't watch today. He's at some kind of like old-timer car classic event that he's gone to. It keeps sending me pictures. Dea Cube. This also appears to be, well, possibly it was related to the. Yes, I saw this lady here before. So this is the lady that was doing the tea ceremony. So this is her setup here. So it's not the bonsai. Oh wait a minute. Flemish bonsai group. So this is the bonsai people. Okay. I didn't realise it was such a big thing here. Big thing with small trees. But your car is considered historic. Yes, my car is also considered historic. I'm just glad that it keeps going, that's all. Perhaps I'll go and talk to the tea lady at some point. There's a rather nice kimono. Have another look. So it's basically just 2 rooms in this building. So it's quite a compact little event. Just basically you and me, Robert. I don't know. I think I'm flagging in terms of promoting my stuff. No, they're still going at it at the go. I can't really, interrupt their game. And then there's the sort of anime people over there, which is not quite what I want to be into. What else are people doing here? Drinking, playing video games. I suppose it's Japanese, after a fashion. And there's the yakitori being cooked. Well, yeah, this place is apparently, I said in the advert, it had not been open long. It's only been open about 3 years, this place. There's an old factory in the middle of my hometown, which has been converted into workshops and spaces for people. Perhaps I'll talk to the people who own this. Yes, they're looking. Hello. I hope you don't mind. You're live on YouTube.
Live on YouTube?
Yeah, yes. But could you explain a little bit about your business and where you're from and what's happening and so on?
Yeah. So we are miso producent based in Brussels, in Laken.
Oh, right.
Making traditional artisan miso that is non-pasteurized as well.
Not what, sorry?
Non-pasteurized.
Non-pasteurized.
Yeah.
All right.
Miso is it's a fermented product, it's a fermented condiment that requires some time to be finished, and non-pasteurized means that you don't worm it at the end.
Yes, you don't kill the bacteria.
Yeah, you don't kill the bacteria because it contains a lot of good bacteria. At the base of miso there is koji.
Koji mold, yeah.
Yeah, koji
So your buildings are covered in it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, we have the koji chamber where the koji is made. That is really where the rice is, you have to say, like inoculated. The mold is inoculated on the rice. It takes a process of several days that takes some time and care to create. And actually here, these are two condiments, shio koji and shoyu koji, where you can still see the grains of the koji that are marinated in salt water or either soy sauce.
So, I mean, this is for making koji rice, but I mean, do you use soybeans as well for making koji that way? I mean, making miso that way? Fermented soybeans, yeah.
Yeah. So we make the miso afterwards. We have three base misos. Like you have traditionally, you have old miso, red miso. You have more like a soft miso, and then you have very young. It's called shiro miso. So we do that, and what we also do is replace the soy sometimes by more local, like chickpeas and lentils.
All right.
I don't know the word in English.
Well, chickpeas and lentils, yes, it's the same.
Like for the word for
Legumes,
Legumes, yeah. Exactly. And so yeah, these are the condiments that many people mostly know to use in soups, in dishes, in all kinds of sauces and so on. And then we also make a little section of aromatics that are misos who have extra flavors. You have, for example, a spicy one that is made with the Korean peppers. Goma miso is made with sesame seeds. Goma means sesame, and ahorn syrup that is a more sweeter miso. And then black garlic that is really a general favorite has a lot of flavor. We make the black garlic ourselves as well.
Oh, right.
Fermented garlic. And these you can rather use, you can even put them on a sandwich or in dishes.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
So yeah, besides the production, we do workshops as well, how to make miso. We also do workshops on Japanese cooking. Our atelier is located in Latin next to another atelier of fermentings, where they make also another fermentations and another one where they make sourdough bread. So we have like this fermenting community.
Nice.
In Brussels and Latin.
This is quite unusual. I mean, it's not very common that you find miso production in Belgium. So are you are quite unique in that then?
Yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah.
No They have no competition audience.
Yeah.
It's slowly starting also, like the interest and miso, the popularity of miso. Many people know soy sauce. Miso is like one step further. I would say.
Yes, it's quite intense. I did Japanese lessons in Ghent once, and towards the end of the course, we had some chefs come in, some Japanese chefs, and they had a big, huge pile of plastic box full of miso, and it was very dark. I remember, and very strong.
It is very strong indeed. It's really a condiment indeed, but you only use like a spoonful or so to put in your dish. But it can be used in so many ways, really. Traditionally used in Japanese cuisine, but you can add it to so many other dishes, also from other cultures, because it is more than just salt. It is really a combination of different flavors.
Yes, it's kind of an all-purpose. Yeah. Thank you. All right, and is it proving successful, your business?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Since 3 years we launched this. It will be our 4th year now. And before we were always giving the workshop, homemade miso make workshop, or we just give the Japanese cooking workshop. And little by little, the people asked us how can we buy our miso. So we really launched our project. And it's not the business like that really slow start, but it works.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And is it? I mean, I was talking to Monogatari. They have an online shop. Is it online or is it actually a physical shop?
Yes, in Brussels. So we have a shop, a common shop with other producers, like Vermont Things, who makes kimchi and kombucha and other lactic fermentations and hot sauce, and also our miso, and also the bakery.
Ah, yes, the sourdough bakery.
Yeah.
And this is in Laken itself.
Yeah.
Right.
We do sell online as well. There is a possibility to buy online, but our main clients, they're mainly restaurants, so it's them who mostly buy online.
Yes, it's a bit like Kaori, they're selling B2B to restaurants. Yes.
You can buy online, but as we have to send by duty fresh, the cost of delivery is quite high. So, or you have to buy really many, or it's better to come to Brussels.
Right. Oh, well, yes. If you see me turn up, you're along.
And we do also sell in a few biological stores throughout Belgium, still not that many.
Here in St. Nicholas at all?
St. Nicholas, not
No.
yet.
Gent and Antwerp probably.
In Ghent, local and in the same street of the restaurant local, there is a organic shop. It's only the shop in Flemish Park, I think.
Actually, I didn't ask. What is the name of your company?
It's NoChaNoMa.
So, yeah.
Oh right, NoChaNoMa.
No miso.
Right. So if you Google that, everybody, you'll be able to find out more. Unfortunately, you'll have to come to Belgium.
And you're doing a video for...
I do a live stream every week, every Saturday, and just for myself, just in my own amusement. But I became interested in Japan about 10 years ago, and I've been doing live streams ever since, once a week, and I've been to Japan about 4 times now, but it's been a while. Like 6 years ago was the last time I went, but I still keep doing live streams with a Japan theme as much as possible. But sometimes it's just me talking. Right. But well, if you come to Belgium, people, check out NoChaNoMa. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right, these are my shortly. I shall be joining this workshop and hopefully not disturbing the participants. But hello MDA87, nice to see you, if you're still there. But I'm going to have to find a way to arrange myself on this table without disturbing everybody. Hello. Right. Ik hoop dat ik je niet stoor. Ik ben bezig met een livestream te doen. Oké.
Gewoon als we er niet op hoeven te staan.
Ja, oké.
Dankjewel.
Wat is jullie naam? Clara en Kiesja. Ja. En Bosse. Ja. Maar hij had voor 2 in de streep. Ja, oké.
Right.
So,
You'll just be seeing me consume sake. And,
ja.
I'm trying not to have anybody else in shot, which is going to be quite difficult, but we'll see. The host did say that we'll be quite busy for this session. Well, I don't know how interesting this is going to be for you, but I'm going to enjoy it because I'm getting sake. I don't care.
Otherwise, indeed, I will translate that as much as I can.
Jordi is hier nog niet. Simon?
Simon, yes.
Ja.
Let's show the sake. 3 bottles, that's good.
You know you don't have to wear it, it's not always Yeah, me too.
I can see rice, there's various varieties of rice in states of polish. In 3 glasses. Curious now. Right, it'll be in Dutch, so I shall translate as much as possible.
About the soya sauce, and then it's about what's your event, of course, like other second things.
Bear with me.
So now we are waiting for one more
Yes,
person.
there's
If he's still
a few
shy.
more have joined us, but they're not making their presence known. I wonder who it is.
What you can take, Sylvia. Sorry.
There's some Instagram going on at the moment. The other participants. Yes, it's just setting up. I think I've had one of these sakis already, so I know what it's going to taste like.
Voilà.
Everybody patient.
Ready to post for me. Goed, we gaan eraan beginnen. Er is één iemand, maar kijk, ja, de verschil is er niet. Dus we gaan ook niet jullie doen wachten. Hartelijk dank om jullie in te schrijven. Simon gaat vandaag in live.
Yes, it's just focused on me at the moment, so you're not appearing on
Is it
camera.
Twitch or
YouTube.
okay? Voilà. About the sake. I'm supporting everybody who's supporting sake, so I said it was okay. I hope it doesn't disturb you.
I'll try not
Dus
to,
ik ben bij die Engelstalig is, dus ik ga af en toe wel een keer iets vertalen. Maar we hebben maar een half uur tijd, dus ik kan ook niet alles vertalen, maar allee, als dat natuurlijk is, please shout, we do have time. Oké, goed. You also speak English?
Nederlands en
Nederlands en Engels.
Frans is gewoon een beetje.
Oh, nee, Frans niet.
Yes,
Ja, of
completely,
Japan.
yeah, no French, I'd be completely lost.
Nee, maar dan... Oké, goed. Kort eventjes over mezelf ook. En dat is mijn man daar. Dus Joost, ja. Dus wij zijn samen Kaori gestart, 6 jaar geleden al bijna. En wij importeren eigenlijk producten uit Japan. Dus thee, sojasaus, mirin en sake. Mijn man was eigenlijk een sake-liefhebber, die zei van ik wil dat ook echt importeren. Maar ja, ik had zoiets van, ik moet er echt iets van kennen. En zo ben ik dan ook cursussen beginnen volgen en heb ik een opleiding sake-sommelier gevolgd. Mijn man heeft een opleiding van de Weesens gevolgd. Het is een hele volledige opleiding in verband met sake. Dus wij geven ook trainings van thee uiteraard. Dus Diana van DACube die daar de thee-ceremonie heeft, werkt ook met onze thee, met de matcha enzovoort. Dus voilà. Ja, en dus dan gaan we eventjes overslaan. Goed. Dus vandaag gaan we dus dieper in op wat is sake en hoe wordt het gemaakt. Dus
Sake is made.
sake is gemaakt van rijst. Dus ik denk de meesten onder jullie dat hopelijk wel weten. Nu, wat is het grote verschil tussen wijn en sake? Want ze zeggen heel vaak rijst, wijn, maar de Japanners hebben eigenlijk een beetje een hekel aan de term rijst, wijn. Omdat het productieproces veel eerder lijkt op bier dan op wijn. Ja. Waarom? In wijn zit er al suiker, is already sugar in the grapes, of which wine are made. Maar in de rijst is de basis, de sake is op basis van rijst, zit er geen suiker in. Dus we hebben iets anders nodig om alcohol te maken. Dus we need the starch which is in the rice to make. Dus we gaan die zetmeel die in de rijstkorrel zit gaan gebruiken om alcohol te maken. Dus wat hebben we nog nodig naast rijst? Dus is uiteraard water. Sake bestaat voor 80% uit water. Dus echt wel van belang dat de waterkwaliteit goed is. Nog belangrijker bijna op de kwaliteit van de rijst. En koji. Ja. Dus koji is ook zeer belangrijk. Koji is een soort schil. So there are 3 ingredients in sake: rice, koji, and water. So and the quality of the water also very important. course, quality of rice. You need to have good people to make it. Dus heel veel technische skill vereist is uiteraard goede mensen om het te maken. Veel kennis, heel technisch ingewikkeld proces. En ook de temperatuur is van belang. Dus daarom wordt sake vooral gemaakt in de winter. Ja, omdat eigenlijk de beste temperatuur om fermentatie te controleren is een koude temperatuur. Een warme temperatuur zal het sneller gaan. Dus een maand in, maand uit gaan doen. Dus vandaar dat er ook bergen op staan. Bergen achter Japan staat 75% uit bergen. Dus het is ook het ideale klimaat om sake te hebben. So it needs to be cold. So we are looking for cold areas. Goed, dan gaan we onmiddellijk beginnen aan de categorisering van sake. Ja. Direct een beetje technisch, maar het is het gemakkelijkste om gewoon diehard voor te gaan. En hier hebben we sake, rijst. We spreken over sake rijst, ja, want je hebt, ik ga een keer een foto tonen, uiteraard verschillende rijstrassen, zoals je met aardappel ook hebt, heb je ook verschillende rijstrassen. Je hebt Japonica rijst, Indica rijst, Javanica rijst. Je ziet die Japonica rijst is langer, dat zijn langere halmen. Dus het is ook die kleefrijst dat we kennen. En binnen dat Japonica ras ga je sake rijst hebben en eetrijst. Ja? Je ziet dat hier ook, als je goed kijkt. Dit is eetrijst en dit is sake rijst. Ja?
How do you see the difference?
Yeah, do you see a difference? Yeah, of course, this is non-polished rice. This is polished rice, this is also polished rice. But within the polished rice, you should see a difference. Yeah. Maybe you can see it, but I think it's more visible here. This is sake rice. Do you see something specific here? The color, yes, and also something within the grain. I think there's some white spot there. You see that? Yeah, that's the starch center. Dus die witte vlek is echt wel de zetmeelkern. En ik ga dan een keer eentje verder gaan. Daar zie je een soort van profielfoto of een echo van röntgenfoto van de zakenkorrel, het kruidrijk. Dus hier zie je, mooi centraal heb je die zetmeelkern. Bij eetrijst is dat veel verspreider. It's more scattered. Yeah? So this one is easier to reach the starch. For here it's scattered, so it's not so easy to reach the starch. Yeah? But we will first go back. Dus we gaan een zetmeel nodig hebben om de alcohol te maken. Dus vandaar dat het zo belangrijk is. Dus, maar uiteraard zitten behalve zetmeel nog proteïnen, lipiden, vet in en zo. Dus die zaken hebben we minder nodig. Dus wat gaan we doen? En die zitten in de buitenschil. We gaan het polijsten. Ja? Dus dit is een volledige korrel. En we gaan alsmaar meer polijsten. Om alsmaar dichter bij die zetmeelkern te geraken. Hier zie je dat eigenlijk nog beter. Dus dit is een niet gepolijste korrel. Het is dus 35% resterend van de korrel. Dat wil zeggen 65% van de buitenschil hebben ze weggedaan. Om heel dicht bij die zetmeelkern te gaan raken. Dus dat is eigenlijk een beetje... Ja, dat is belangrijk om een succesvolle fermentatie te hebben. Als je heel fijn gepolijste zaken hebt. En is onmiddellijk ook de categorisering van de bananen. Ja? Dus een junmai, een junmai ginjo en een junmai daiginjo. Dus een junmai daiginjo moet altijd meer dan 50% van de rijstkorrel van de buitenschil verwijderd zijn. Een junmai is tot 70%. Een junmai ginjo is tussen de meer dan 70 en tot 50 heet ze een junmai ginjo. Ja, dus ik spreek één keer over resterend rijstpolijspercentage. Dat gaat impact hebben op de smaak. Er is nog een tweede zaak die van belang is voor de categorisering. En dat is of ze al dan niet alcohol hebben toegevoegd. Yeah? So if there's two things that are important is the percentage of the polishing rate, of the grain. And the second thing is whether or not they added alcohol at the end of the process. Yeah? Dus ze gaan eigenlijk op het einde van het proces heeft sake heeft maximum 20 à 22% alcohol. niet meer dan dat. Anders is het geen sake. Maar commercieel is natuurlijk, dat is te veel, nog altijd. Dus een commerciële drank heeft meestal rond, in de hoofd van de Japaner, 15% alcohol. Dus we gaan eigenlijk tegen dat proces water aan toevoegen om de alcoholratio naar beneden te brengen. So they add water at the end, almost always. If they don't do that, it's a genshu. We will have it here, we will drink it later. It's 80% alcohol. It's function of the food pairing, this can be interesting. Ja. Maar soms voegen ze ook nog alcohol toe tijdens het proces, voordat ze gaan filteren, om de smaak te beïnvloeden. Soms willen ze een droge of een zoete sake. En dit gaan ze dan eigenlijk een alcohol-added sake benoemen, een honjozo, een ginjo. Ze gaan dat woordje junmai laten wegvallen en een daiginjo. Junmai betekent pure rijst, pure rice, dat is de letterlijke vertaling. Dus no alcohol added. En als het woordje junmai wegvalt, is het een honjozo, toch een beetje, is een beetje wat ginjo en daiginjo. Dus dat is de categorisering zodanig dat je niet mee zit. Wat wil dat eigenlijk zeggen? Het heeft ook impact op de smaak, impact op de taste. This will be more fruity floral aroma. Ja, dat is echt een sterke neus. Echt fruitig, floraal. Dit zal meer wildere toetsen hebben in de smaak. Minder neus. So this has more wild taste and less aroma. We gaan onmiddellijk verder door het proces. You have to interrupt me if it's not clear. Maybe I don't translate enough. Yeah, but it's in English. Okay, check it out. Dus het productieproces is ook eventjes ingewikkeld, maar in feite op zich, bij ons kennen we dat wel, maar allemaal gaan suiker, zoals bij mij. Dus in feite, wat gaan we daaraan toevoegen? We gaan yeast, we gaan gist toevoegen om suiker om te zetten tot alcohol. En we ethanol en een restproduct van suiker. Nu bij sake hebben we geen suiker zitten. Dus die suiker ga je eigenlijk uit je zetmeel halen, dus de starch. Dus we gaan koji. Koji is een soort van schimmel. It's a kind of fungus which we will put on the rice to transform the starch into the sugar. But then we have sugar. We still need to transform the sugar into alcohol. So there they will add the yeast. So they will add the yeast. So dus we hebben eigenlijk koji en gist. Nu bij bier is dat eigenlijk ook zo. Maar eerst, dus in basis zit er ook om bier te maken zit er ook in suiker. There is a malt. Then you put, this is a very simple, two-step process. You first add yeast and then you first add the wort and then the yeast will make it to beer to alcohol. Maar het gekke en het intrigeren, het moeilijke aan sake is dat het een multiparallel fermentatie is. Dus dat gaat gelijktijdig. Dus de koji en de rijst aan de rijstmengsel toegevoegd worden. Dus eigenlijk gaat het samen gebeuren dat de alcohol gemaakt.
The koji was done first and then they put this simultaneous.
They put the koji first, but it keeps on working until the end, of course, until they stop the fermentation. But so when the yeast is added, the koji is also still working.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So this is happening simultaneously. I will show pictures later. It will become more clear. But it's multi-parallel fermentation. It makes it quite complicated, and the yeast is also very wild. Control it. So we control it by temperature, we control it by moisture control, dus wat heet, hoe je controleren. Maar uiteraard gaan we daar ook iets aan toevoegen. En dat zijn dus eigenlijk de melkzuren. Dus melkzuren worden dus zo, we add lactic acids to this basic fermentation starter to control that there will not be any unwanted bacteria in this starter. Usually, I will talk making, I have to first let you serve this sake,
yes.
then it will become clear. This is this one, yeah? This is a very fine polished
The
sake.
Junmai.
Junmai Daiji.
This is the most important part of the video.
Sorry. Ja, oké. Zo.
Hier?
Alsjeblieft. Alsjeblieft, voilà. So, this way, die wilde ik laten proeven zodanig dat je goed kunt plaatsen. Dit is de fijnste polijster. Straks gaan we eigenlijk echt hele andere dingen gaan proeven. Ja? Dus je mag al gerust proeven. En ook Fruity Floral aroma opnemen. Dit is kenmerkend bij deze heel toegankelijk om te starten. 39% gepolijst, dat is 61% is verdwenen. Ja? Dus als we spreken van 39%, altijd denken van dat is de resterende rijstpolijstproces. Dat is heel fijn. We zitten met een sterke neus. Voilà.
Hoeveel procent alcohol is het?
15 denk ik, of 16. Deze is 16. So, to go back to gaan we die lactic acid gaan toevoegen. Ja? Dus die melkzuurbacteriën moeten dat een beetje digestietoom houden. Dus meestal, in de meeste gevallen, op de moderne methodes gaan ze dat gewoon chemisch gaan toevoegen. They will, in the modern methods, they will add this Sokujo method. Ja? They will add it chemically. Maar er zijn een aantal oudere methodes die zeker nog in gebruik zijn. Ja? En dan spreken we van de Kimoto-methode bijvoorbeeld. Dus wat gaan ze daar gaan doen? Ze gaan eigenlijk de basis starter die gemaakt is, de shubo, dat gaan ze eigenlijk ze gaan daarop slaan. Om op die manier natuurlijk eigenlijk die lactic acid te gaan opwekken. Maar dan is natuurlijk dat duurt dubbel zo lang. Als je dat gewoon gaat doen op 2 weken, is het in orde. Maar als je dat zelf gaat gaan stimuleren, duurt het wel 4 weken. Het duurt langer, het is duurder. Dat is echt zelfs. Je hebt ook de Yamahai-methode. De Yamahai-methode is waar het wordt niet behandeld, maar de volgorde waarin dat ze eigenlijk rijst en water gaan toevoegen, wordt veranderd. En door die volgorde te veranderen ga je ook een natuurlijk kweek krijgen van die bacteriën. So these older methods we use are slower, but they will create wilder taste, yeah? And they will control the yeast. Yeah? The one you taste now, it was in the normal modern method. The one you will taste next, it is a Kimoto. So this means they have been pounding this rice to create naturally the lactic acid. So this will give a more full taste. I will give you let's taste the next one. Zo kan je smaken wat ik uit heb. Het is ook een genshu, dus dat wil zeggen onverhit. There's no water added at the end of the process. So it's a genshu, they call it. There's a lot of Japanese today, but there's a lot of categories, and all these terms add to the description of the paste. People are working hard. Do you like it? What vind je
There's a much fainter aroma.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a very good description. So, less colors. This is paid 60% race police, 65%. So this is, we were speaking about 39 before, yeah? So it's less notes, stronger taste. This is the first thing that you will notice, and also the wilder taste you will have. We have another dry there. You can taste it, but if you compare it, you will taste that it has more wilder flavor in this Himoto.
Not softer. The first one.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
This is more of a spirit taste.
Yeah, and this is also because it is Genshu, so there's no water added, so 18% alcohol, 16, 18, it's not so big difference, but the Toji of the brewer, his intention also was to have the alcohol taste here. So if you would taste the yakitori, for example, from Nick, with that, it will be very, very good combination. You need that to compensate the fattiness. With this one, this will go away. This is good as an aperitif. Sashimi, something fresh, but with hot or fatty foods, this one. So this is important to keep in mind. Oké, en dan ga ik nog eventjes direct door naar het productieproces, nu dat we toch bezig zijn. Deze brouwerij hebben we niet vandaag, maar we kennen die brouwer ook heel goed. En we hebben ook op onze website heel veel andere sake. Dus die brouwer heeft die presentatie gemaakt. En daarmee wil hij zeggen, sake making is really complicated. Maar hij heeft dan met enkele fotootjes proberen heel simpel te illustreren. Dus dit is wat je hier ook ziet. Hè. Dus de rijst, niet gepolijst, bruin. Ja? En dan moet straks rustig krijgen en dat is de rijst gepolijst. Dus dit is een machine waarin dat ze rijst gaan polijsten. Hoe langer dat je dat polijst, hoe duurder. Ja, uiteraard arbeidsintensief.
How do we actually polish it?
This is the machine, and it will door wrijving. We say that friction.
Rubbing.
And so the longer it's polished, the more fragile it becomes. So,
Oh dear, never mind.
It takes 10 minutes.
At this point, we just go and drink. Bear with us. Finish in 5 minutes, that's the end of the show. Over there, making a lot of noise.
twijfelaars still around.
Wel, ik ga proberen. Kijk, dus we zitten hier met die machine, the machine that will polish the rice. So, and the important thing here also is the longer they polish,
Here is the sake button. Great. Quick! Before they start again.
Vanaf nog stil in de box, maar ja.
Misschien voor volgend jaar een taiko en een andere verhaal.
Ja, straks gaat de taiko ook naar de
Standaard eten is nog net vandaag. Allee, nu is het aan mij. Dus rice polishing machine. En zo.
Oh god.
That's between the polishing and the washing, there actually is also 2 weeks, yeah? Because the rice has to rest. It takes, it needs to adapt again to the environment, to the climate, yeah? Because it's very dry, very brittle, can easily break, so it needs to soak in the humidity of the environment, yeah? So they will wash the rice and steam. Ze maken eigenlijk de rijst week, ja? Hoe zeg je dat, week in het Engels?
Moist.
Moist, yeah. So they make it moist so it can soak up the koji easily. Yeah? This is a very important process as well. Because if it will be too moist, too wet, it will go too fast. And if it's not enough, it will not go. So it's very important because it has second step coming up is adding the koji. Yeah? Because we will take 25% of the rice, of the steamed rice, and we put it in the koji room. It's like some kind of sauna room. It's 45 degrees, it's very nice to go in there. We control the temperature, control the moisture for bacteria. Only limited people can go in there. Yeah? So, and they will sprinkle the fungus, the koji fungus, on the part of the steamed rice. And then they will mix it all the time. So this is second day. They will mix it because koji has to be spread everywhere. Yeah? I went in there, I tasted it, it's a really sweet rice. There's no alcohol yet because no yeast, yeah? So only sweet. Yeah. It tastes really good actually. The toji, so the toji is the brewing master, yeah? He cannot leave, he needs to stay there all the time. Oh, wow. Because he needs to control 24/7 what happens. Well, not 7 days because it's only 2 to 3 days. But he cannot go to sleep because he needs to control what happens to the koji. Yeah, they measure all the time.
No wonder it costs so much.
Very, very heavy process. Yeah. After that, they make. You need to say if it's not okay als iets in het Nederlands gezegd wordt. Ik kan minder dat ik in het Engels spreek. They make a small batch in a smaller tank. Very small tank compared to the other ones, but we still only have 25% of the rice, the koji rice, where we will add steamed rice and water, and here we will add the yeast, yeah, like the one you had, the first one, yeah. We will add the yeast, otherwise they will pound, like the second one, kimoto, but here this koji, this brewing master, is doing it in a small tank. They will mix and they will make the shubo. They call it fermentation starter, yeah? Fermentation starter. And after that, it goes into really big tanks in 3 steps. They will add the rest of the 75% of the steamed rice and water in different steps where they control, yeah? And that's what makes sake of a typical brewer. Yeah? The secret, usually, how they do it. Yeah, so this is actually the moromi, the main fermentation. Yeah? And once this is mixed, they will leave it up to 1 month. So total process takes until 3 months. The toji will decide when it's ready. So these tanks are huge. It goes until there. You would say this is small, but he's on the first floor. Yeah? He's actually here mixing these tanks, mixing everything. I smelled that, but you see here the yeast is already added to. We added the yeast, so this is the multiple parallel fermentation. Yeah? So if you will smell this, it's so painful in your nose. It's really, the CO2 is in your nose. It's very painful. So this is when alcohol is made. So he will taste when it's enough, the dryness or the sweetness is to the level he wants, and then they will stop from here. They will filter the sake, and it will become a clear drink. It's not yet clear. Actually, they do charcoal filtration to take away the color, because actually it's olive green color. It's still clear, but it's a bit more color. And to make people like it more when it's transparent, so they take away the color usually. And then the sake kasu is what they call in het Nederlands droesem, de resten, bezinksel of zo, what is left over. They will use it also in food. They eat it, like for skin momo or for makeup products. It's not thrown away, it's sold again and used. Even nowadays in restaurants, you get sakikasu ice cream. Very good. Because it has alcohol. Very good. Anyway, so sake is ready. Yeah, that's the process. So that's almost everything I wanted to tell you, but this is also important. How to serve sake, how to preserve sake. These are two questions that I also get. How to serve is temperature. You can serve it hot or cold. The theory is that the least polished sake, you can also serve it hot. Oh. And the more polished sake, the finer sake, you serve it cold. Why? Because you have already strong aroma, and otherwise you will lose the aroma if you heat it.
Yes.
Yeah? Yeah. This is one point. But also it's already very fruity and floral, so you might exaggerate when you warm it up. In my theory, it could sometimes be good as well. So you have to try. I think if you want to make it some effective ones more sweet, so you can try. It can be really good. It's not a rule. You should try. And here, this is as you tasted just now in the second one. This is quite umami, bitter taste sometimes also, and you want to bring the sweetness there. The more umami stressed it, so you will make it warm. Yeah, and this warmer you will bring out these tastes. Yeah, of course you will also have a little bit the alcohol aroma will come out as well, but in combination with some fruit it will be better. So also I think sometimes it's quite obvious. You will combine these sake more with meatish or fatty fruit, so you can serve it warm. But if you serve it as aperitif or with sashimi, you will not. I think you will not have the idea of making your sake warm. That's not really fit. You want it hot. I say play with it. It can always be fun.
How warm is warm?
Normally we say lukewarm until 45 degrees. Au bain-marie. Yeah. So not direct in the microwave. Do it in some hot water pots. Heat water, and then you put it in there with another kanneke, instead of putting it in plain ceramic kanneke. Put it in your bain-marie, and then you can. I use if you have a meat thermometer, you use that one.
You're gonna try it,
in your liquids, you can see it goes in 5 minutes. It's already warm enough. And also how to preserve it. So for me, what is important is the screwing method. It's either for fermentation, it is more suitable. So they never use a cork. Yeah, it's a screwing screw top, or this. Yeah, this te duwen eigenlijk. So you have to put it upright because otherwise this can rust. Yeah? Kan roesten. Dus daarom dat je het eigenlijk niet mag plat bewaren, maar moet je het rechtop staan bewaren.
What can rust? The
dus
top?
die screwed up, ja, kan roesten en dat gaat een smaak geven aan uw sake. Ja, want als je plat legt, gaat uw sake tegen uw schroef opkomen. En dat wil je niet. Je wilt niet dus dat kan beginnen rusten. Dus vandaar dat ze altijd zeggen, sake moet je rechtop bewaren. En dat is enkel voor de top dat je... Veel mensen zeggen, we weten wel dat je niet rechtop staat, maar we weten niet waarom. Dus de reden. Ja.
I didn't know that.
Ja.
Luckily for me, it doesn't last that long.
Yeah, and also, so you keep sake max 2 to 3 years, yeah, because it's like beer. They make it to drink immediately. There is no point point in keeping it long. It will not have extra value, especially the ginjo type sake, daiginjo type, they will lose aroma. Yeah, so you have benefits of drinking it fast. And if you want to keep it a bit longer, keep it in the cellar, cold, maximum 15 degrees. Why? Because otherwise they fear that everything over 15 degrees might risk to restart fermentation, and that creates taste and aromas we don't want. Yeah? So you will immediately notice that if it's kept too warm.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got one in my kitchen from about 4 years ago.
You choose it to cook, I think. The taste will not be good. Yeah. You will really taste that. It can also burn in your throat and give some bursts. Yeah. Once it opens, you can keep it up to 3 weeks. The nihonshu, which you taste now. Of course, you have liquor. We call it liquor. It's also sake, but it's within the sake we have different types like nihonshu. It's pure sake, and this is with fruits usually, with sake or use sugar in it. It's a different type.
Frisdrank.
Sorry?
It's frisdrank.
Ja. Dat is waar, maar allee. Het is nog altijd sake. I find it emphasis. Yeah, and I don't have so much for juices. Sorry.
Oh dear.
So, are you nog wat? No, eat. So the liquor is keep once open up to 6
It's got yuzu in it.
You serve it cold as well. Just like in my daiquiri. The other ones you serve warm.
Yeah, it's like fruity, isn't
Yeah, it's dangerous because it still has 9%. Dus eigenlijk ook in de foodpairing, dit kun je bijvoorbeeld makkelijk gaan combineren met een kaas of met een chocoladedessert. Dus het is ook wel heel multi-inzetbaar. Je doet denken aan limoncello of zo, maar het is wel veel minder plakkerig, want het is nog altijd op basis van sake op basis van rijst. Ja? Daar is gewoon geen vruchten aan toe. Maar dat, dus in de foodpairing is het ook zeker een heel aanvullend aspect. En het is nog altijd op basis van sake. Voilà, dit was alles wat ik jullie wil vertellen. Sorry voor de onderbrekingen. Als jullie nog vragen hebben, stel ze gerust. Jullie kunnen me ook hier in de folder hebben jullie al mijn contactgegevens, mijn e-mailadres en telefoonnummer. Kunnen we altijd contacteren voor vragen. We hebben een uitgebreide webshop waarop je alles kunt kopen. Maar hier kunnen jullie ook. En voilà, dat is alles.
Well, I just have one question before I finish the show. It says, how did you get into all of this?
I'm a Japanologist and I lived 3 years in Japan, and I started my own business because I'm a big fan of tea actually, and my husband had the idea of adding sake to it, and actually the story of bringing the artisan of Japan, the craftsmanship which they is quite rare, find it anywhere in the world. They still conserve it, bring this story to the Belgian people, because I see people looking for the quality here, but it's not always available.
No.
So we want to bring the story of the quality, and we feel Japanese people really appreciate that and support us also. We have many Japanese people coming over. We have our mirin brewer coming over at the end of October. We have a sake brewer beginning of October. They want to support us bringing that story, so we really feel the support of Japan as well. So that's the biggest gift I can get, and you see that people can appreciate this daily luxury actually in Belgium.
Yes. Well, I hope it's more successful. It's very rare here to find it, to come across it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, but that's rewarding for us because we do have people that find us and appreciate and come back to the service we want to deliver.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for joining. Voilà, dank u wel. Ik denk nog rustig verder jullie sake op.
Ik heb een vraag.
Ja.
De mesho is iets anders dan... Het is niet op basis van sake, hè?
Jawel, het is ook op basis van sake, maar daar hebben we
Well,
kan ook op
everybody,
basis van sake, kan ook op basis van...
That was a rather different show than usual, and so it only remains me to drink up. Wish you a nice weekend.
Dat is Koreaans.
You can fast forward this in the replay, those watching it after the event, to the more salient points. Didn't talk a lot in this one, which is nice for me. Nice break, but I shall see you all again next week. Usual time. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen, but thank you for joining. And I'm now going to try and cycle home in a straight line.